Hey guys, what's up? What's up, Cappies? Welcome to Vixen Tarot After Dark. I'm your host, Leticia Yoko. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you don't miss out on more energy updates from me. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram channel, Vixen Tarot After Dark, and lives for my personal. All right, Cappy, so we're going to get into your relationship remix, okay? This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget my readings are timeless, and whenever you get this message, it is meant for you. Let's go ahead and read Capricorn. All right. What do we have, Capricorns? Maybe how you feel about the relationship, how this person feels about it, how you both feel about relationships in general, how you guys feel about one another. I just seen 111 on the screen. Look that angel number up. Okay. Seems like the cards just don't want to talk to me. All right. Okay, what do we have for my Capricorn? Capricorn. Oh, it's like all the cards want to talk. You guys say it, Capricorn? You need to let out some feelings or something? Whoa, what is going on with you guys? You guys gotta let it out. All right. What do we have for my Capricorn? It's like a whole bunch of cards just want to come out. It's like card vomit. Y'all are keeping too many secrets. Y'all keeping too much emotions in. Oh, see, this didn't go like y'all energy is just hermit, exactly. You guys are in hermit mode with your emotions. What we got for Capricorn? Love, relationships. Okay. Capricorn, dang. Capricorn, love, and relationships. Pull two more. Literally, it's like you guys have so much to say, but you ain't saying it. These cards want to just vomit. Damn, you see that? This is spirit. Dang. Okay, so clearly that wants to come out. This is nuts. All right, Capricorn, let's get into this because I'm interested to know what is going on looking at all these cards. Whew. All right, so we got the Three of Wands here, okay? Getting the Three of Wands in the flip, this is kind of how you feel about relationships right now, or in general. You have like this anticipation about being in a relationship with somebody. It's all about progression. I always think of that quote. It's like, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So I feel like, you know, as a result, you know, you're all about persistence in a relationship. You're all about making progress. You're all about moving forward. You're all about really looking at a grand vision whenever you get into a relationship. Like you want to look at that person as the one. You want them to be the one. You don't want to waste your time. You know, you just really want that person to be the one. So in a relationship, it's kind of like you kind of want to lead the pack forward. It's kind of like you want to look at relationships as a bird's eye view of your life, and you kind of want to anticipate every single opportunity with that person. You want to be able to go travel with them. You want to be able to go travel by yourself too. You want to be able to leave and have them trust you. You just really want to be able to laugh with that person, have fun with them, you know, do adventurous things, and also know when to lay back and chill. Like you want the whole pie, right? And so, you know, you always prepare yourself for good news and bad news. You're very logical when it comes to relationships, okay? And you're more readily able to handle challenges that come your way. Some of you guys may not. You might kind of run from them emotionally, but you do want to gain that in a relationship, okay? So you guys really are curious, to learn another person and to see where it leads you. You have like this unique skill to really absorb how a person's feeling. That way, you know how to react. So you gain a lot of useful information being in relationships, whether that's for yourself, whether that's, learning about, what you want, what you don't want. And so with time and travel, you're really interested in just diving into a relationship that you can just be in a unit with. It's like you kind of want your soul to be on fire and you want that pure happiness and you just want it to just boil and just bring out the best in you. Okay. Really, you really want that. Okay. All right, and then you have Five of Pentacles here. So getting the Five of Pentacles, this is how you feel about the person that you're thinking of, or whether you're in a relationship or not. Meaning, like if you're dating this person, or you guys are really like heavily dating, or if you're married, or you're in this. If you can see, okay, my light is a little bright. But getting the Five of Pentacles. All right, so when we get this card, this is like you really feel somehow like abandonment, or maybe you abandon that person or they abandon you. You kind of feel like it's a little bit of misfortune and there's some kind of loss there. Whether or not, that's their energy or yours, I really feel like it's kind of like it might be yours, it might be both you guys. There's a lot of trials and tribulations throughout time. There's a lot of deficits and hardship that you guys might have went through. You know, when there's like an economic downfall, it kind of like hit you hard and it hit your relationship hard as well. So sometimes you felt like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders, like you had to be the provider. Um, and so that kind of like put a straight on your relationship. And, you really felt as if your self esteem kind of plummeted along with your cash flow. You also felt really abandoned by other people. Maybe you're looking to be around other people and um, look for them to kind of bring you back. So maybe you're out there, talking to other people, trying to fill that void. It really wasn't working for you. Also, too, you kind of like felt left alone a little bit to fend for yourself. It's kind of like you had no one to really run to talk about what was going on between you guys. So it's like you keep everything bottled in. The doors were closed on you, causing you to kind of question yourself, like, should I be in this relationship or not? And so you kind of set aside your ego and ask for help at one point, or maybe you're going through that right now, and you'd be surprised at who were the people that ended up by you and wanting to listen to you and help you out. So as far as you kind of take things personal, as far as like personal responsibility over your losses. You feel like you contributed to certain loss in the relationship, certain things that you did, certain actions. And so therefore, you're kind of looking forward to learning how to build yourself back up. Okay. And just to kind of get back on your feet again with what am I doing? What am I doing in this relationship here? So you also kind of changed your attitude about money in relationships. I feel as if whoever you're involved in, maybe you guys are partnered up, maybe you're doing something together with finances, or maybe you're in a marriage and there's something about financial security, like it's hard to just kind of let go because maybe you guys are financially secure being together, even though it's not a good thing to be together. And that adversity will make you stronger, but you're just trying to really figure out, are you really satisfied? So Queen of Wands here. So getting this card, this is how they feel about you. And getting the Queen of Wands in the flip, um, this person actually is kind of intrusive. Um, there's some kind of like dejection going on. You got to kind of watch out when you get this card. This person, um, doesn't like anything getting in their way of the relationship. They may be a little bit envious or jealous, or they're just very, what do you call it? Stage five clinger. They don't want you going anywhere, doing anything. They have this hold on you. And it's like if they find something out, you're going to have hell to pay pretty much. So this person has really high demands. So this can really mean that you guys have a lot of arguments, don't agree on those things. So this can cause you to always constantly be putting out fires in your relationship. Also, too, there's a certain kind of like aggression and animosity within the relationship as well towards you. They have selfish motives that can really lead to manipulative antics. So they try and manipulate you and you try and manipulate them. It's just not really healthy. It's kind of toxic just so that they can kind of win the game. Okay. So this could also speak to a time of like loss of, confidence. They lack a lot of confidence in being with you. They lack that you don't have any authenticity anymore. The trust factor is gone. So this card can also mean that the fire and the spark that you guys used to have, inspires them to keep going, but in a sense, they feel like giving up. I just seen 1111 on the screen. And so they like lost their power. They feel like they lost their identity being with you. They were uncomfortable in the spotlight. I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe there's something that you do for your career where you're in the spotlight. So they feel like they took a back burner when you were in the spotlight, and they were trying to just avoid any kind of attention towards them. And so, because they felt self-conscious when things were, put in their face. Okay. And so also, they wanted to really take a moment to remember the passion and kind of connect back with you, but you're not there. You lost the fire. They want to bring back the fire. And this person is really, they just want to be with you. They don't want no one else to be with you. And so they want to be heard by you, and you're not trying to hear it. You're really not. You're kind of over it. The fire's gone, and they want to try and return to you telling the truth and bringing integrity within the relationship, and you're just really not having it. And then you have the Hermit card. So getting the Hermit card, this is how this person feels about relationships in general. They actually feel like they once believed that, being with somebody was, the way to go. You guys come together and you guys learn one another and really dive deep. Well, here, this is like, they kind of feel lonely being in this relationship. They feel withdrawn. They feel as if you have like a really busy schedule, and it's allowing them to not being able to connect with you. So they connect with their higher self, and they really have trouble managing day-to-day life, being in a relationship. And so they're dissatisfied with what's going on, and they really need some spiritual sanity. They're losing their mind. And for them, while you're gone, it's a great time for them to really prioritize. And so they have a lack of like inner reflection. um, you know, they kind of miss the greater purpose in life. They feel as if they're just living. They're not really, there's no spontaneity, there's nothing to really live for anymore. They're kind of feeling like they're dying inside. And they kind of feel like they're sinking into like a deep isolation and becoming super disconnected from you in the relationship. And this has been going on for a while. And they kind of feel disconnected from the outside world as well. Whether that's the family and friends that you guys have as mutual, they kind of just like to disconnect. And so this person wants to really seclude themselves and find clarity and find their purpose again. And they find it really hard. And so this person remembers, them just reflecting on the choices that they made with you, things that you guys have done. And, they kind of want to free themselves. They feel like they're imprisoned in this relationship, that they're starting to feel like it's just really not for them. They know they can free themselves. They don't want to let you go. They know that they're not alone in this, and whatever they decide, they're going to have people buy them. But for some reason, they don't want to take that support from anyone else. They just want to still stick in this relationship that's not working. So then you have the Eight of Pentacles here, okay? What they're worried about happening. So, like I said, look, it comes back to the money. That's all it's about. This relationship is just all about the coin. They're fearing that you're gonna lose your hustle, you're gonna lose your grit, they're gonna lose money. They're fearing that they're gonna lose patience, they're gonna lose all the passion, they're gonna lose everything that they put their time and effort to in the relationship. They feel like they're just gonna lose everything. Um, they fear that they're not going to be able to learn exactly what it is that you're doing. You're not telling them anything. This is really this is what they're absorbing right now, okay? And so they fear that they're really not going to find some kind of hustle and commitment with something else so that they can actually, get a bag on their own. They feel as if they need you, they need your support, and they need you only for security. So they fear that they may lose you, and they feel that, trying to find some way to take care of themselves, it's really going to be hard for them. It's going to be time consuming. Um, and they know they have to have patience and commitment and focus and dedication, but they know that they're going to be put to the test and they just don't have time for it. They don't want to deal with that. So when this card comes out, it's kind of like they're thinking of a challenge or thinking of a way. So be careful when this card comes out that this person might just really be with you for finances. They might be, watch your money, watch your bank accounts. They might be plotting a way to kind of get out of what they're in over time. So just be aware of that. And each day they're going to get better and better at learning how to adapt. But they really are trying to apply themselves and they really want to reward themselves and not depend on you to take care of everything. They really wish they could take care of everything. If they did, they'd probably be gone. But they're not. They're not in that energy right now. And I think that's why the Strength card came out here. So getting the Strength card, this simply is just, what you don't need to be worried about in this relationship. You don't really need to be worried about this person leaving because they kind of just want to stay with you, even though they're unhappy. You don't have to worry about them not having any courage or fear of anything because it's kind of like, I feel like you guys had some, back in the day, some entanglements. This card comes out, the Strength card. They built a lot of strength through what you already put them through. And so they're like, okay, I've been through it all. I've been through the ringer. So I've found inner strength to even keep going with you. So this person has gone through a lot of challenges and situations where they've lost compassion, they've lost their patience, and so they've learned to adapt to your lifestyle by losing themselves and just being entangled with what you have going on. And so when this card comes out, it's kind of like this person has like this animalistic instinct. Maybe, they check your phone, maybe they wonder where you are. Your conversations are very minimal, like you guys just do one line texting. There's nothing really going on. And so this person built so much strength to where they're like this brick of steel. It's like they love you. They're not in love with, who you are, who you became. It's like you're not the same person from the beginning to what you are now. And so they learn to master their impulses. They learn to just take care of responsibility, take care of themselves and their actions. And that's where they have a lot of strength that came in from this relationship. And so they learned self-control. It's kind of like they learned to pick use their battles within this relationship. And they're able to really approach any kind of problems in a certain way, which is way different, in a way that to where they don't want you to leave, but they know that you guys are good for one another. So, this person has picked up a lot of courage and patience and facing their fears of leaving you, but they just can't because of financial stability. So they're trying to connect their inner and outer strength to really embody a ferocious energy to where they have power and finesse, but it's really taking them a long time. They know that they have all the tools necessary in order to, persevere and get out of this relationship, but they're just hanging there. They're like the hanging man or woman. Then you have the Queen of Knives here. So getting the Queen of Knives, this is how the relationship has been going so far. So, woo, getting the Queen of Knives is really in a relationship. It's kind of like, this is like This person is very methodical, so they always try and they're always in their head. They try not to express too much to you. It's kind of like there, as you can see, look at her, she's like always thinking about something. She has a lot of intellect. This person is very smart, very intellectual, very methodical at everything that they do. That way they can just not be in cahoots with you. Try not to have arguments. They want to be in your good graces, but it's just you guys don't click. And so this person is very direct. They're very honest. That's why you guys have a lot of blowouts, maybe a lot of disagreements and arguments. You guys just don't really get along. And even if you do get along, it's more logical. It's just more about daily activities that you guys like, daily responsibilities that you have to take care of. And so also too, she's able to have discernment, and she has learned to hide, hidden motives, but from you easily. And so she cuts through the noise. She just gathers her information. It's like she knows a lot of information and knows things that you do, but doesn't say anything. So I feel bad for this person, whoever it is, Capricorn. It's kind of like they know everything and they still stick and stay, and they're not happy. So they kind of try and detach themselves from their emotions to even like be chipper and be nice and be happy. So it's really all a facade. It's really fake. And that's why the Queen of Knives is here, because it's like one wrong move and they're just, they have a very critical eye and they have a lot of clarity. But when the Queen of Swords comes out, it's like they like to get straight to the point. They want you to tell it like it is, but you don't. And they're just ready for it. They're like ready for you to just tell them how you feel about them honestly. That way they can just kind of like exit stage left and do what they got to do. But what's keeping you guys together is finances, maybe kids, maybe you guys have items, like tangible items that you guys have together. So it'd be a headache to really just leave all of that. When the Queen of Swords comes out, she's kind of like the ice queen, is what I like to call her. It's kind of like she doesn't really care about a lot of stuff. She just wants things to be fair. So, this is how your relationship's going to go in the future, Capricorn. I hate to break it to you. So this is the Three of Knives. So getting this in the future, this looks like you guys aren't going to be together. There's going to be some heartbreak. This could be a divorce. As you can see, like the Three Knives is cutting through. This is pain. Pain is really going to pierce the heart, puncturing the soul in the process. The heartbreak is not going to be easy. So I hate to break it to you. You guys are going to overcome with some kind of grief. There's going to be a lot of heartache, a lot of sacrifices. This card represents broken relationships. It's going to weigh heavy on your heart. It's going to take up a lot of mental space for this. And so, there's going to be rejection. There's going to be doubt. There's going to be loneliness. Betrayal is going to follow in this relationship if you guys continue to stick together. And so, you guys are both going to be able to heal from this once you guys have broken apart. There's going to be, some emotions. There's going to be an emotional blowout, of course. And so you just got to trust that you're going to be strong enough to survive this relationship and get out of it and be able to, be with the one that you really love or the one that you really want to be with, or just be single for a while. And so when this card comes out, this is the most painful lesson, and it's going to really define you, and you're going to grow from it, and you're going to have a lot of strength. And so it's going to build your character. Okay. And you guys, this is, a powerful emotion. So you're going to be crying it out, you're going to really let things out, smash something, punch a pillow. You just got to let it go. Once you guys let this relationship go, just know that it's going to be better, and the discomfort and the unhappiness is going to go away, and it's going to lead you to what is going to make you happy, or who's going to make you happy. All right, Capricorn, I hope this resonated with you in your current situation. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and bell right next to it. That way you don't miss out more energy updates from me. Also follow my Instagram, Vixen Tarot After Dark, and Lucrative Lives, which is my personal one. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click the like button. Give me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.